This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1451. Best 5 tips for coping with a breakup, and how Darlene got over her ex, by Dr. Diana Kirshner of loveiN90days.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm your host and narrator, Greg Audino, and as I said, this is Optimal Relationships Daily. Now, this time we'll do something we don't do too often. I'm going to be sharing 2 short posts with you, both from the same author, Dr. Diana Kirshner, and I think that they really pair well and generally speak to how we can recover from breakups in healthy ways. So without further ado, let's jump right into these articles, plural, and start optimizing your life. Best 5 tips for coping with a breakup, by Dr. Diana Kirshner of loveiN90days.com. Coping with a breakup. Coping with a breakup is a true challenge, especially if you try to do it alone. Divorce or separation after a long relationship is the number 2 top life stressor, following right behind being widowed. A severe loss can plunge you into depression and health problems, so do not let yourself go for several months without taking steps to recover. A UCLA study showed that being rejected activates one of the same areas of the brain as physical pain. The more ignored the people felt, the more activity they had in their anterior cingulate, which also registers physical distress. In other words, your pain is physiological, but research has also shown that there are proven ways for coping with a breakup so that you can recover from loss more quickly. Now, here are 5 tips for coping with a breakup that have helped many people turn this painful time into a whole new rebirth for themselves. Coping with a breakup tip 1. Spend time with close friends. The same UCLA researchers found that spending time and sharing with close friends offset the pain by causing the brain to release natural opioids, which are like painkillers. Coping with a breakup tip 2. Use anger as fuel to better yourself. If you're feeling angry, channel it into kickboxing, lifting weights, or cardio. Exercise lifts your mood and youths your body. You will de-stress, find more peace, and sleep better too. Give yourself a makeover. Initially thinking about how sorry your ex will be when he or she sees how fantastic you've become can fuel for your rebirth. Make yourself more attractive and better inside and out. Coping with the breakup tip 3. Have a new you party. Invite your friends to come over for a new you party where they help give you a makeover. Let them go through your clothes and accessories, getting rid of unflattering stuff and putting together some hot looks for the new you. Ask them for referrals to great hair salons or clothing shops. Find a look that makes you feel great. You can also have a big reveal party for yourself. Coping with the breakup tip 4. Get out there and date off and online. Start as soon as possible, even if you don't feel like it. The sooner you do, the sooner you'll move on. At this moment, your chances of meeting the love of your life could be better than ever. The average marriage now lasts under 7 years, and this means new singles are coming on the scene all the time. Around 16 million people are now using online dating. You don't need to worry about getting into a rebound relationship. New research shows that people marrying on the rebound are no more likely to fail than those who wait. And not to worry if you're older. The American Association of Retired Persons found in a recent survey that 70% of single baby boomers are actively dating. Coping with a breakup tip 5. Meditation and relaxation. Johns Hopkins researchers recommend practicing relaxation techniques to get rid of heartache. These include meditation, deep breathing, or journaling out your feelings. Practice any or all of these techniques and you will bounce back from loss more rapidly. And make sure you create a daily practice where you commune with a power greater than yourself. How Darlene Got Over Her Ex, by Dr. Diana Kirshner of loveiN90days.com. I couldn't resist sharing how one of our love mentoring clients, Darlene, got over her ex, a very cruel, self-centered, and stingy ex named Jim, a man who used her and then moved on. Darlene's love mentor suggested one simple exercise that finally helped her so that she got over her ex. Darlene's coach uses an empty chair technique. She told Darlene to sit opposite an empty chair and have an imaginary conversation with Jim. Here's what Darlene said. "You are so classically narcissistic. You only think of yourself. First, you sucked me in with all this generosity, But once you had me, you only took. And you were the one who abandoned the relationship, even though I bent over backwards for you, you jerk. Withdrawing slowly from me to the point where there was nothing left. You stonewalling jerk. Even though you were the one withdrawing, you provoked me into ending it by actually going on match. How humiliating. At this point, Darlene took a pillow and hit the chair that the imaginary Jim was sitting in. Then she continued, "And now I hear you're happy. It makes me so upset. You never deserved me, and I hope in your next relationships you'll get exactly what you dealt out. A lot of BS in a charming voice. You wasted my time and my life these past 2 years. I fell for it. I didn't self-protect. I was too anxious to be in a relationship, and I ignored the signs. I wanted someone else to do the hard work for me." Darlene has a breakthrough. Finally, Darlene had her aha moment, a moment in which she got over her ex. She said, "Well, Jim, I've learned that I have to do it. I'll watch out for myself. I'll speak up for myself." Airing these pent-up issues and feelings really helped Darlene, and she got over her ex. Later that year, she moved forward into a relationship with a terrific guy that she met at church. Bottom line, if you want to get over your ex for good and for all, allow yourself to be with and process your own thoughts and feelings, no matter how painful they are. Surrender them to the universe or the higher power and ask to have them removed. They're not doing you any good, but feel them fully. So, try the empty chair yourself. You can get over a painful relationship and move on. You just listened to the posts titled Best 5 Tips for Coping with a Breakup and How Darlene Got Over Her Ex by Dr. Diana Kirshner of loveinninetydays.com. And thanks so much to Dr. Diana for both of these posts. And I think she said one thing that really ties them both together nicely. One of her last notes about allowing yourself to be with and process your own thoughts and feelings. And within that, it's also important to accept your feelings. It's critical to be patient with the fact that we might still long for someone, rather than judging ourselves for being so smitten with someone who's treated us badly. Maybe judging ourselves for not recovering faster, or perhaps even judging ourselves for the ways that we try to recover. By rejecting our inclinations towards people, we quickly start to feel bad about feeling bad. And the pain can snowball into not just being about the loss of a person, but a lack of pride and patience towards ourselves and our emotions. So as we consider all the tips that we learned about today, it's really crucial to make sure that they're kept under an umbrella of acceptance, taking strides to heal and be able to love another, yet not rushing ourselves through the process in any way. Okay, and that's going to do it, everyone. As always, I thank you for being here and, of course, for staying until the end. I hope you took something from both posts, and I will see you back here tomorrow for more, where your optimal life awaits.